EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, a big crowd on hand. They love American football here in the English capital. We're underway from Wembley. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
First carry for James Conner. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Now Jones. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing, Jones. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Jaguars at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down.
A first down carry for Barkley. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 33 yards that time. To throw now. Here's Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Take Dell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To Connor on the check down. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, a give to Connor to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Back to throw. Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Barkley inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Jaguars nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now Love. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gains.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing. Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 21-0.
Jaguars nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Shifts past him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Love from the gun on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Third down.
Love now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Jaguars nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Got it complete to James Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw now on first down. Screen pass to Conner. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. 70 ring. Cougar 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Jones. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
28. Jaguars 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Love. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Barkley. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 157 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Connor is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Jaguars 14.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, powering his way forward. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, LA! Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 75. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing on second down. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
That's good.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This second and 4. Now Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 1 yard and now no yards have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DeMarcus Robinson, 39 yards. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Folk for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Rams 42, Jaguars 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Jones. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And is incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. To Barkley. He'll take it inside the 25.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Demarcus Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jaguars 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Jones wants to change it up. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of
10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Connor up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running backs. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, you want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19.
They run behind center with Connor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to at least get one score back. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Jaguars 21. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Herbert powering up the middle. A strong running. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. On for the extra point is Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 56, Jaguars 21.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, a run with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On the draw, Connor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's a handoff to Connor. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is their throw down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Read option, here's Herbert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. He's got his man, it's Dell with it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So it's the Rams here that take home the W, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.